Hi, everybody. Welcome to Star Citizen Live Game Dev Invictus Historical Uniforms. I'm your host, Jared Huckabee, and joining us on the show this week is none other than Jared's favorite guest nominee, Jeremiah Lee. Jeremiah, how you doing?
Yes. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm doing good.
Always a
Wait,
nominee, never quite a winner yet.
no, what do you
You'll
mean?
get
What do you
there
mean?
someday. You'll get there
Wait, who
someday.
wait,
You keep
wait, who
trying.
wait, who won last year?
Todd Pappy, and then Richard Tyrer.
What? All right, Rich.
I'm fickle. I'm fickle. All right. If you've never seen a game dev stream before or a stream with Jeremiah and I, we're going to hang out for the next hour and we are going to create something out of our imaginations, out of our minds. We, of course, are on our road to Invictus Launch Week. Invictus Launch Week is one of the watershed events that happen in Star Citizen every single year. Starts next week, but like I said, we're on the road to it, so we're heading up to it. And one of the things that we're going to explore today on this week's show is the origins of Invictus itself. Now, Invictus is not just it's known today as a big UEE, kind of celebration, but it actually goes back to a form of government and a navy that existed before the UEE called the United Planets of Earth, or the UPE, that was formed shortly after the start of the First Tavaran War. So we are going to spend this week's show going back and seeing if we can't discover what those original UPE uniforms might have looked like. And if you remember from the last time we did this, that uniform actually made its way into a physicalized item in the verse that people can wear with a number of variants through the subscriber program. So we're not committing to that for this one. It really kind of depends whether Jay Lee sucks or not. Um, but if he most of the things he makes on this show don't make it into the game. Let's just be real. It's like we've done this a number of times, and I think only one thing he's ever made has ever actually made it into the game. So I mean, the odds aren't good, but we're going to let him take another shot at it. So, Jay Lee, what are we doing?
You're making me sound like I'm terrible at my job. Rich, don't fire me. Don't fire me.
What are we doing, Jay Lee?
Uh, we're drawing pink fluffy unicorns. That's why the UEE was founded, because they're like, unicorns aren't good against the Tavaran race. We need to change things up and make things out of metal and plastic.
This sounds like Todd Pappy.
Yeah.
Todd
It
Pappy,
is.
the patron saint of pink plastic unicorns.
Yeah. Wait, you forgot to do something.
What?
You forgot to introduce me.
Oh, all right. That's Jeremiah. He's the one who.
Okay.
It's gonna work.
Okay. All right. Wait, do I share screen now, or
Yeah, go
what am
ahead.
I doing? Okay. Okay. I know how to do things. Share screen. So we're going to be doing UPE uniform, but here's a twist, and I threw this on Jared literally like 10 minutes ago, but we'll be doing a pilot armor, and not just like your regular dress uniform that we did last time, just to spice things up a bit. And oh, okay, okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I'm not going to yeah, so I covered up the faces, so we're okay, we're okay. So what I did was, so this is kind of like our uniform, our current Squadron 42 Navy Navy pilot outfit that we have, right? And there's it's a little slightly older, but we have some. This is kind of close. This is the closest we'll ever get to the current one, and then this was kind of like our previous version. So I kind of wanted to take elements of some like older, like I guess some current day stuff, but then bring in that bulkiness a lot more that we see, just so that I don't want it to look completely like World War II. Like this is kind of like a World War II pilot, I think. And so like I wanted to take it more towards this direction where there's a lot of gear on. and head more into like all the tech kind of stuff is kind of hanging out loose and stuff, and then also incorporate a little bit of the current. I think this was like NASA's like um, newer suits, and let's see. And also, I brought back kind of like our. Jared? Do you remember this? This was like our first. What was it? Where it teach you how to fly and stuff, and there was like a drill instructor just yelling at you. The training.
Yeah,
Do you remember that? Yeah,
the
yeah.
old tutorial.
Yeah. So like I brought that in here just so that maybe we can bring some of that old stuff from Star Citizen as well. And let's see, and also let's bring in. I was thinking about there's a lot of these bits and bobs that that the military has, and I kind of want to incorporate that. So it's going to be a little bit chunkier than this, a lot more chunky, but then not to World War II. So a mix between, I guess, somewhere in between current day to current day in Star Citizen. So like somewhere halfway in between, because I think this happened. When was it? 400? Was it 400 years?
The first Tavaran War was about 400 years before the present
Yeah.
day Star Citizen,
Yeah.
give
So
or take a decade or two.
yeah. So we're still advanced in technology, but we're not as advanced as we are in the game. So let's see. Okay. Let me. So this is going to be my reference board. So let's move this over. I need to move that. Um, wait one. Okay. I'm gonna move you over here. No, sorry. I'm a little clumsy when oh, okay. There, I found it. I found it. Look, it's Todd Pappy.
Oh, good. We're looping Todd into this now.
Yeah, maybe I was a little jealous, maybe that you picked Todd, because I want to be nominated as like MVP, partner in crime for these SE Live stuff. You know.
I hope he's already gone to sleep at this point.
I love you, Todd. I love you. So okay, so right here we have so we have our current Navy flight suit / armor, and I want to make like what would potentially 2 to 3 generations of this before look like is I think the direction that I like to take. So let's see. So let's just try with like the current day stuff. Oh, I really like this one. And I think from what I'm noticing a lot is stop it, Photoshop, stop. Okay. God damn it. Okay. What?
Yes, this is I'm sorry. I should tell people that this is a beginner's stream. So if you've never used Photoshop before, this will be an excellent learn along with Jeremiah.
Yeah, learn a lot. I don't know this program. So I really want to incorporate. Okay, my Wacom thing is just not liking what's happening. Why is it? Oh, okay. Jesus Christ. Okay, so I want to incorporate a lot of these loose hanging things, like a lot of these tubes, and kind of with our technology as things get newer, things start to get more sleek. And the technology starts to get smaller and smaller and smaller, and it becomes more form-fitting. So I want to bring back a lot of this. So let's do that with here. And okay, let's see. Things would be, how do you say? Clunkier, chunkier.
Sure. More greebles, more complex.
So things would probably.
Yeah, it's one of the ongoing. I don't think challenge is the right word, but one of the ongoing considerations that are always kept in mind through any design for Star Citizen. It's yes, we are technically 900 and what 30 years in the future, but at the same time, we're wanting to make an experience that is relatable to the people who are playing video games today and evocative of many of the influences that not only Chris but many of our developers grew up with. Going back to World War II, going back to Star Wars, going back to modern stuff like the Expanse even today. And so the idea that you just go as futuristic as possible. Some people believe that's what you should be doing. If you're making something that's supposed to be 940 years, 30 years in the future, you should just be going for as far future as possible. But our aesthetic that we're designing, from our environments to our characters to our ships to all throughout Star Citizen, is a very today inspired version of the future. So you see a lot of things that would exist today or even in our most recent past, just extrapolated out to what they might look like thematically in the future.
Yeah, like, I mean, we do like, for instance, like, it doesn't mean we're not gonna delve into like, like crazy like sci-fi stuff, like the one that's really out there. But the biggest thing, and I spoke to Ian Leyland about this and Chance, and they all agreed that like Star Citizen is like hyper realistic sci-fi, where we can't just um, we can't just make a fun shape and say that it shoots out rainbows. Like, you know what I mean? It's gotta, even if there's some unbelievable stuff that might happen, like the technology, there has to be a lot of research done, and the visuals do have to reflect that research. So like it's yeah, as much as I'd like to make pink fluffy unicorn stuff and and onesies and you know
Didn't stop us from playing every once in a while, though.
yeah, yeah, of course.
And I do want to, before somebody takes the comment out of context, Ian Leland is the Star Citizen art director, and Chance is the Star Citizen character art director. When we're speaking about that, we're talking about the look,
Yes.
the art direction of Star
Yes,
Citizen.
yes. So it kind of feels like I'm taking this like maybe like one, maybe even two generations back. I might need to make things a little bit more insane. But we have, I plan on making more. I made space for more Todd Pappies. So
There's always room for more Pappies.
Yeah. You know what I miss the most, Jared?
Besides me?
Yeah.
No. I rarely think beyond me.
I miss Todd's eyes. Have you seen his eyes up close? They're like one of the prettiest things I've seen in a long time.
Are you joking?
No, I'm not.
Do you not remember the very first time I interviewed Todd Pappy on what was at the time called Reverse the Verse? He was actually talking, and I legitimately, live on camera, got lost in his eyes.
Yeah.
Like he stopped talking, and there was just this silence, and he just kind of looked at me, and I'm like, oh no, I just legitimately got lost in this dude's eyes.
I mean, he's a beautiful man, inside and out.
Just go ahead and rename the stream. Todd Pappy is beautiful.
Okay. Let's see. Let's add more things. Let's see. Man, I haven't done these in a while. Like I used to be like, I mean, when Jared used to bring me on a lot of the shows, I had a lot of practice, but now that I don't, he doesn't call me anymore. And now I'm not used to like talking and drawing at the same time.
You've revealed the true purpose of these things. It's the keep Jeremiah from being totally terrible.
Why? Why? I'm so I'm such an inspiration to the community, and they're also my inspiration. Why would you not want me on these shows? Why? Why, Jared? Why? Why? And okay, I'm not really sure how I feel about this right now. It's like it's kind of meh, right? Um, Jeremiah, you should have warmed up before the stream. I want to get rid of a lot of these angles too. Actually, to keep them. This is like so much harder than just to draw the dang thing.
What are you trying to do?
No, so what I'm trying to do is make things older. So I'm trying to make things less sleek, and so it's a lot easier to slim things up and make it more like sleek. But then now I have to take it back a couple generations. So I'm trying to figure out what it would look like if we didn't have the technology we have today. And what I mean by today, I mean like Star Citizen. And so I have to come up with like older technology, which is quite tricky.
Now, last time we did one of these, you started by creating shapes
Yes.
on your own. This time, you're starting by doing a paint over.
Yeah.
From something. So why the two different methodologies?
So I kind of wanted to. The reason why I'm doing it this way because I'm making an older version of a currently existing asset. So if I start from scratch, I do lose the. I do definitely lose the kind of like let your mind take you into crazy places. And kind of like make up crazy shapes and stuff. The problem with that is that if that drawing or whatever that the design was to sit right next to this current asset, they would look like completely different, like manufacturer, different. You wouldn't be able to correlate the two. Which is why I'd rather just paint on top of the current asset. That way, I still retain a lot of the what do you call it? The basic shapes and function of the suit. Does that make sense?
Sure. If the same manufacturer is the one making the flight suit 400 years apart.
Well, the military, yes, they do change appearances and stuff from time to time, but like they still have like a similar feel to them. And I don't want to lose that feel, especially. Okay, I think we're kind of working here, and I think back then they probably would have had instead of just like the one Moby glass, they probably would have had
like a big giant Moby glass.
Yeah, now we got to think about like the other type of tech too. That was so the Moby glass was probably a giant bendy iPad. Can I say iPad? I can, right? Product placement. Can't do that, right? Can I? I just did. It's too late.
I'm just gonna let you flail there.
I just have I have an iPhone 12. It's pretty good.
The views and opinions expressed by Jeremiah Lee do not represent those of Cloud Imperium Games, Roberts Space Industries, or its subsidiaries.
Wait, so can I not mention like other company names and stuff? I can, right?
Are you asking if you can reference? Are you asking if you can reference the products and IP of other franchises?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh. I have an iPhone. Okay. And I want to place like little Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's look at some other references. I'm getting stuck on this. Let's look at some. Ooh. Yeah, dude. I read about this. I think NASA took some of our astronauts to Iceland. I think to test out some of their new suits. Like, look at this. It's crazy looking. Look at all these pipes. Okay. And also, I'm adding so many wires on this thing. Like the tech artist would kill me. Because they hate loose hanging stuff. Oh man, it's like a rigger's nightmare. Okay, and we can add more. Maybe we'll bring in a little bit of the 0G tag that we currently have. And I kind of want to open things up. So I'm gonna get rid of yeah. Let's move that over to and we must add lights for effect. Let's see, what time is it? Oh no!
Still got about 40 minutes.
No, like it's. I thought only 5 minutes passed by.
Not quite.
Okay. And I'll add more here. Add more there. Okay, so there's piping happening. I wonder if I should. Oh, you know what? Some of the ships back then maybe supported. No, I shouldn't. I shouldn't do backpacks because then JJ and Rich Tower would yell at me. I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna stay away from backpacks for now. Let's add more, yes. More belt here. I'm starting to really like this. And how clunky this is starting to look. And we're going to add that part there. And let's look at some other references here. Okay. No, stop. Okay. Ooh. Yes. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. I'm gonna add. And maybe they had more protection up here just because the materials were poopier. Chance messaged me.
What did he say?
Nope. So I responded with, okay, sad face. He needs a haircut. Maybe he doesn't know that I'm live right now. I love you, Chaz. And okay. Focus. Oh, ooh, yeah. I want to add a little bit of craziness too. This is really cool. We have a lot of the 0G stuff currently on our uniforms, or not uniforms. What do you call that? I guess flight suits. Yeah. Do you? This is actually kind of reminiscent of like the original Star Citizen trailer. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they were like, there's like wires everywhere on that one. I didn't design it. I don't know where that one was from. And then let's actually put some pouches here and stuff. Okay, I think that's a decent feel for this one. Yeah, I think this is a decent feel.
Yeah, you're doing good.
Let's do then a second one. What I'll do is I'm going to let's number this. Let's see. Wasn't there like one of the writings for the UPE, like they were almost like considered fascist to some people, I think, and some of the well, that's what the people were fearing, that the UPE would be a potentially fascist thing. I think there was like a interview that happened in lore, I think, where they were kind of questioning the integrity of the UPE.
Yeah, originally that's one of the oldest lore posts. If you don't know, the lore team puts up lore posts every Tuesday on the robertspaceindustries.com website, and I think what you're referring to is like the old. Gosh, I think it's the Together We Rise one. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it here. No, not Together We Rise. It was it might have been the Three Pillars. It's hard to remember. There's been there's
no, I think it's the Three Pillars.
Yeah, it's the Three Pillars. Yeah. It's the Three Pillars, right there. You can see this Spectrum Dispatch there. This was one of the earliest articles. This was posted September 24th, 2012, actually.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, this is one of the earliest mentions of the UPE, the United Planets of Earth. There, and yeah, there's one of these posts for every Tuesday since Star Citizen was announced. Tons of lore stuff you can check out there.
Yeah, I kind of want to.
Look how fast I found that. Astropub ain't got nothing on me. Actually, Astropub almost certainly knows way more about this than I do.
He knows more
but
about.
I have my moments.
He knows more about the game than I do.
The lore.
Sometimes I'm like, wow, I had no idea. Thank you, Astropub. Yeah. Even introducing a little bit of like, I think I really like this idea for. Oh, I like this already. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this and I want to incorporate it on the one below. Yes. Jared, why are you quiet? When you're quiet, you're always doing something. And it makes me uncomfortable.
I'm sorry, what?
What are you doing? Every time you go silent, you're always doing something on stream.
I'm just watching. I'm just reveling
Jared,
in...
I've worked with you for almost 6 years, I know.
just reveling in the...
What are you doing?
in the show, that's all.
I mean, Jared, I've done nothing to you. I've only brought you happiness and love and snuggles.
Well, you've brought two of those three. I won't say which.
And also in which order. And it will surprise you. Okay. Maybe I think I should lose a lot of the metal, actually. Yeah. Oh, I just merged it. Yellow. Okay. And then, yeah, I think that's what I need to do. That's what I kind of was wondering. Um, because I think if we go a little bit more on the fabric side, things will look a lot older. Yeah, I think we should limit the usage of hard surfacey stuff and go more cloth. I think that would fix the problem. Yes.
Or maybe even, uh, what about plastics? Would it?
Well, I mean, we can, but like especially for just for an illustration, plastics still like visually still look kind of. You
Hard
can make
surface.
plastics look really sci-fi, like really like futuristic, right? So like I tried if I'm trying to get some sort of visual cue, I actually stick away, and it has to be like not as high tech. I tend to stick to more like raw metals, um, and clothy bits.
Okay.
Um, so okay, I think what we can do is, um, yeah, instead of like an attachment, maybe it's like actually like a pack they actually sling on, and not like attached to the suit.
I wonder if, since this was the first, United Planets of Earth military here,
Mm-hmm.
if maybe it wasn't somewhat hodgepodge, like it was, like parts taken from different factions
Mm.
or so. Yeah, it's like did they hit upon a uniform look right away, or was there was there more? I'm thinking like back during like Civil War when different regiments wore different styles of uniform because they came from different areas. And
Mm-hmm.
there was no like global unified manufacturing process or
Yeah,
nationwide.
I mean, like, I think the UPE would probably would have taken the best of the best just because at the time, because I think that was the first time all of all the nations, I believe, like all the countries all came together in one banner, because they were like, no, this is a much bigger threat. We can't just start yelling at each other. Can't be yelling at each other anymore. Especially after the beginning of the first Tevran War. Um, so like, yes, they probably would have like a unified look, but maybe not the same manufacturer, because I think like the best companies would kind of like work together. Like for instance, when McLaren and Mercedes they did like a collab type of thing. This is
Hmm.
probably what would have happened, and kind of like SpaceX and NASA,
Yeah.
as I think probably what they would do instead of like you
Yeah.
said, hodgepodge. So it still has to look like a uniform of some sort, even if it's lower tech and a little bit bulky.
Yeah. Now, somebody in chat, Jail, is sitting there talking about how they'd been unified, the UNE, for 120 years. I mean, yes, but obviously, the UNE wasn't up to what they were trying to do. With the first Tavaran War, it's the fact that they needed to form an entirely new navy, the UPE, tells us right there that there was still some kind of need in place. So, I mean, yeah, something always existed before something else, but it doesn't mean you take from the old thing to bring it into the new thing. The very fact that they had to create a new thing tells you they were open to new ideas.
I think there's something here with this one. Oh, this might be a little too.
Yeah. Now the UNE had a navy, but obviously it wasn't up to the task, or they wouldn't have needed to create the UPE.
Words. Oh yeah, here we go. That's what I was looking for. Yeah. Um, they're wearing chaps. Yes. Chaps. I won't make them assless though. Oh wait. Oh shit.
What rank would Jay Lee be in the UPE Navy?
I'd be. I'd be the. I can't fly ships for anything. Terrible. I'm a terrible pilot. Terrible at fixing things. I'd be the. I'd be the Navy clown. Go around, prancing around, bringing a lot of emotional and mental support to all of our troops. Give them laughter and happiness, like how I give Jared laughter and happiness. Yeah. That's where your tax dollars should go to jail. Being the military emotional support. Yes. Quite right.
Jared,
And
that
also-
sounded wrong. I didn't say nothing. That was Jay Lee.
And also give cuddles. The best cuddles.
Wonder if the UPE had a bard rank.
Oh, dude, I'd be a bard. I'd be a bard. I'll just sing Celine Dion if I could turn back time every day.
That's not Celine Dion. That was Cher.
Oh, Cher, I keep forgetting. What was that Celine Dion song where she's in her like a little navy outfit and she's like there's like a bunch of sailors and stuff? Wait, was that Cher?
That's Cher.
I love you, Cher. You're amazing. If I could turn back time, I could find a way.
You know, there are many times.
Yes.
You remember that scene in the '89 Batman movie, where the surgeon has just gotten done working on Jack Napier after he fell into the chemicals, and he's like, "You see what I have to work with." I think that a lot here on shows like this.
Just
with Jeremiah.
sunshine and rainbows. Sunshines and rainbows. I'm not weird. Oh my god. Yes, I want to put tubes here. I want to put a tube. I want to put a tube. Make it tubular. Okay, and let's add like canisters. And I don't really know where this is going. Not gonna lie. Don't really know what's happening.
I don't think anybody would be surprised.
Yes. And slim that up. What time is it? Okay, we need to hurry this up.
The helmet is looking more wing commander-ish.
Yeah, a bit. A bit. Yeah, I haven't touched that one yet. Actually, like a lot of the armor designs, the helmet is actually the most important visually because your eye goes there first, and that's like the last thing I'm touching here. Because I want to focus on the outfit itself and not necessarily the helmet. Because I want the I want the outfit to be really cool. I think I missed that.
Somebody in chat was like, "No LEDs."
No LEDs.
You know, just imagining like Corsair or somebody. making a flight uniform with all the LEDs that would be on it. Hopefully we've grown out of the LED phase 400 years from now. RGB flight suit.
There you go. No, we slowed down on the LEDs on the second one. Just kidding.
No, leave them on there.
Fine. Okay. For this one, I kind of, what do I want to take it? Maybe I'll take it more on the spacesuit route. See how that feels. Okay, if they're going to do that, I'm going to need to start stripping the armor off. And we'll make this more of a, it's like more undersuit. But then we'll go a bit bulky with the suit. Yes. Yeah, I think this is a good variation.
Can a flight suit have a cape?
When I am the concept artist, anything is possible. Here we go. It's Todd Pappy after all. He does look like a superhero. And you know what? We'll have it. A little tie. Right here, just around his neck. He tied it. Okay. Let's add the tech here. Didn't the Martian do something like that? Yeah. See, this is really cool too. They did a lot of good stuff here. But yeah, I want to take yes. This is so cool. Okay. I'm going to now add. Yeah. This is actually a really cool take. Like, what if we went less like combat, but more like NASA?
Sure.
Yeah. I think that'd be really cool. Definitely be a different type of look. But then we still have to make it look like, you know, it evolved into like our current flight suit, right? Which is that one. Oh no. Which is this? No. We've lost it. Let's put the original right here. Oh God, the numbers. Put that there. Let's move the shadow there. So we have our original on our right. Well, no, like the current day. So this has to have had come from something. And I'm actually kind of leaning on number 3 right now. I'm not going to lie. And I think number 3 is actually really cool. Wait, what is the chat feel? Do they like any in which direction?
I don't know. It's chat.
Yeah, well, I'm still gonna pick number 3 because I like number 3. That's what I feel like drawing. I feel like drawing number 3. Actually, I don't like these little flappy things. But we'll bring the straps back. So that makes sense. And they probably will go around. Okay, I need to get rid of the cape for a second. And there's like this sleeve action thing happening too. Yes. And also then the helmet's probably going to be more around. You know what? How weird would it be if we were to add that on?
Just add the helmet on? No.
No, like one of these, like, it just doesn't. There we go. If you just went with like your astronaut. This is probably actually edging more towards realism, actually. And then we could have shit.
Allows a greater focus on his eyes.
Yes, we can't lose his eyes. Those are one of his best traits. Man, if this was... Ooh. So we still maintain that pilot hose look. Yeah, one of these. Reference one of those. And we'll put like space for his rank patch right here. And you know what, I'm gonna paint in some of this stuff here. A little bit of that there. And let's go back to this thing. This is like my favorite reference right now. This is so cool. Okay. And that line there. Let's actually turn this body a little bit over here. And I'm going to... Screw it. I am going to just add a pack in the back. Sorry, Rich. Sorry, JJ. This is the pack that I'm adding. Yeah, this definitely has way more character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ah! I feel like a lot, like, I mean, this is kind of like true to like even work. For me, like my first two drawings are quite poo-poo. and then I realized I'm like, oh, that's not what that's what I shouldn't be drawing. and then normally like my my third or fourth are normally the winners. Okay. Photoshop is glitching. Okay. Talked about that. The big, like the clunky tech. And maybe there's like a little, it keeps track of our vitals and stuff for them to read. Also some here as well. And we'll have stuff go down the leg. Some more wires. Some more hoses. I think there's something here. I think this is the one. I think people will agree.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's definitely more personality here.
Yeah. And actually, like this one, I would say it could be potentially like 1 or 2 generations. I think we're nailing the look over here, where things are a little bubblier, things are a little bit more crude, which I do like. And I think, well, yeah, I'm liking where this is going. And Jesus, the race against time, I swear, every time.
Well, it's unfortunately there's very few jobs in game development that can be completed in an hour.
Drawing is definitely not one of them. Oh my god.
So he's got the helmet on his head. What do we turn the helmet on his underarm into?
That's his that's
Like a volleyball?
it's a volleyball. No, this can be his Earth helmet when he's flying fighter jets on the ground. You know, he's kind of like, I've just been promoted, and this is my old helmet. Yay! Yay! That actually looks wrong. I shouldn't. Yeah, let's not do that. Oh my gosh, Photoshop is dying. I don't like any of this.
Oh.
It's okay. Okay, Okay, I think I got the general look of this guy. I think oh, sorry everybody. I actually paint like this. I actually tilt. So it's gonna be a little bit. It's gonna be a little bit
Avant-garde?
No, disorientating. I'm not pretentious. I'm just like your regular Joe artist in Los Angeles. Oh, oh my gosh, I want to finish this. This is actually really cool. I don't think we have a lot of these type of suits in our game. Don't. Yeah. Or maybe I should talk to Chance. Because this is really cool. This is like really, really cool. I'm actually having a lot of fun. The possibilities line is with this one. I mean, also Todd Pappy's eyes do help with the.
We just need a pair of goggles that give you Todd Pappy eyes.
Todd Pappy's eyes, yeah. Now let's look at some more astronauty stuffs. Oh, they do have lights. Oh, dude. Okay, maybe I don't want. No, maybe I don't want that tube there. You can't say that doesn't look cool. I really like this.
Yeah, no.
This is so
good.
rad.
The chat's in agreement.
And you know what? I'll let's just get rid of this. Maybe he's. That's a weird pose. I'm cheating. I could easily just draw this, but no. I refuse.
Spared no expense.
Nope. Oh, his arm's too short. And I'll just make it a little darker.
Todd is going to wake up, and there's going to be a Reddit thread about his tiny left baby arm.
No, it's in the bag. He's swinging his arms. You know what? Let's give him a gun. Let's give him a. Yeah. Because pilots have pistols. I think they do have a sidearm, actually.
Well, they were going into a time of war.
Yeah. I mean, they're not just strutting their stuff at like, you know, boba or frozen yogurt. Yeah. They're on a mission. A mission. And then, okay, so center line is here. Ooh. This actually kind of reminds me of our old concepts, like our older concepts, like in 2012, 2013, 2014 drawings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think they were on to something. Those guys, they were on to something.
No, what's interesting is that, you know, it was in the UPE and during the First Foreign War that, you know, the first messer that, you know, we know about in lore anyway, distinguished himself. So now I'm wondering if, you know, it's like, have we inadvertently been casting Todd Pappy as the first messer?
Yes. Wasn't he a terrible, like?
No, the first guy was pretty good.
The first guy was good.
Yeah, the first guy, the one that was in this era and would have been wearing this uniform.
So Top Happy's a good guy. He's a sweetheart, like he is in real life.
His eyes built an empire. Oh my God! Okay, yeah. There's the title of the first messer's autobiography. After we've cast Todd Pappy as, what is it, Linton Messer? Is that his name? Who can remember his name? I can't remember his first name.
He single-handedly united all nations with his eyes.
Was it Ivar? I don't think it was Ivar. Was it Ivar? I thought it was Linton. I honestly don't remember. The one that was the warrior in the UPE and distinguished himself. Lynchon was the last one. Yeah, I can't keep these names straight.
Straight.
Plus, I can just go to the Lord team and have them change it. So. I'm the captain now.
Okay. And I think I'll do one. Yeah. Have those right there. Have those there. There's also, oh man, geez, they had so many. They have so many hoses.
All right, you're on OT. You got 2 minutes.
Oh God. 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Okay. Okay.
Nope.
I'm gonna turn these guys off. I don't want these guys anymore. I'm going to bring you here. Yes, you are the star of the show. You are the star of the show. And God, I hate this part. God damn it.
Did we just get a raid? Is that what happened?
Why?
Knievel. Knievel just raided with 552 people. Right as we're finishing up. Thanks, Knievel. I think we will have to push the raid on. I do want to take one more time to show off a pickleball here. If this is your first time seeing pickleball, pickleball was introduced during our last Halloween special from last year. And he's actually in the verse. You're hearing it here first. There are 9 picoballs hidden in the persistent universe. And to my knowledge, nobody has found a single one yet. So I was leaving it in there, and seeing when somebody would find one, but nobody's sent me a picture in live. It's been in since 3:13. And nobody's found one. There are 9. There are 9. So maybe we can do something for the first person that finds and collects all 9. I don't know. I'll talk to people. No promises, because I'm going rogue right here. We'll see what I can make happen. How you doing, Jeremiah?
Pretty good. Just doing final presentation stuff. There. He's so badass. Could you give me like a couple minutes after stream?
Yes. I'll talk to your boss and make sure that you can have a couple minutes to goof off. All right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this stream. Thank you so much for hanging out with us on our road to Invictus for our Invictus historical uniforms. The first one we made last year ended up making it into game and becoming a subscriber flare. No promises about this one, but I'm feeling pretty good about it. It's just, again, no promises, but stay tuned. We'll see if maybe it doesn't become something. We have to throw the raid to somebody. So let's throw the raid to Enterprise. Let's throw the raid to Enterprise. Enterprise is a Star Citizen streamer and a fantastic drummer. So when you go in there, say hi, show them some love, and say Disco requests a drum solo. So for Jeremiah Lee, I'm Jared Huckabee, and you got his picture back. Oh, there we go. Sorry, that way we can see both of us there. See you later, everybody. Bye. Take care.